That's preposterous. No, I understand. I'm just telling you, I've done this seminar for 13 years. And yes, I've done it for 13 years, and I don't need a fancy chair. Well, I count 3 legs that are affixed to this chair, and I'll do the seminar with the current chair. It has 3 legs. I understand and I appreciate that concern, but all I care about when I do the seminar are my students and making sure that they're educated and that my knowledge is transferred to them. As far as their well-being, I care about that too. And if I start worrying about chairs now, well, I think this will be a very different seminar. I'm not mad at you. I'm just explaining my ethos to you. All right. Okay, shut the door on your way out. No, I said I'm not mad. Hello and welcome, one and all, everyone. I welcome you here to the San Antonio Learning Annex is digital campus. I thank you for joining us here. For the next hour, I will be your host. I am head instructor of this seminar, eBay Power Selling 101 with Michael DeWitt. I am the titular Michael DeWitt. It's nice to see you all here. I want to introduce you to my infernal assistant / teacher's assistant. Those are both the same thing.
It's all right. I said the wrong year before we went live today.
That's true.
I feel we're stuck in some sort of a time loop again, I think.
I appreciate everyone's patience as I make mistakes, call them out, and we work through them together. As I was saying, my infernal friend, Tom Parrott.
Hey, I've been upgraded from teacher's assistant to friend.
Well,
oh my God.
Okay, I know you're being facetious. Okay, we've always been friends. Okay, I've admitted it as much on screen.
I know. I felt like for anybody who's new out there and didn't know, I just wanted this to feel like a bigger moment than it actually was. Hi everybody, I'm Tom Parrott. I dropped this toothpick on the floor, and I still put it in my mouth because I got a decent immune system.
Congratulations on your immune system, Tom.
They're saying they can't hear me in the chat. Carrot Flobber says no and made a crying emoji.
See, this is the problem here with this is that we have audio issues, but they're on a delay, and then we also have to wait for someone who's so bold as to let us know in the chat. So it causes a couple minutes delay here. We're going to peek behind the curtain here, my friends, and I'm going to turn the audio on because let's just say education has no bounds, no boundaries. You may be here to learn about eBay, but now you're going to learn a little bit about Streamlabs OBS.
Move closer to the mic, Mr. Parrott, or squawk louder. I mean, I'm talking at my normal volume about as much as I can.
Now, okay. Here's something. First off, I want to welcome everyone in the chat. Florentino NPC, Carrot Flower, Lucy is talking, Florida Man Gamer. Everyone who is watching but not in the chat, welcome as well. I just want to point something out. The most helpful way to help us with these audio issues is to establish a difference between not being able to hear someone at all or not being able to hear them because their mic is low. And I understand that sort of... I'm being very ungrateful for the fact that anyone helped us at all, but
that's a pretty big goof. I don't know who that's on. It's still just low. All right, hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Oh, jeez.
I'm going to turn my friend's volume up just a tad.
My input level is the same level it always is at, which is automatic.
Keep talking, Mr. Ped. I want my friends here in the chat to let me know if you're...
I'm going to tell you all about what I had for dinner today, which is a scrambled egg concoction with soy rizo, jalapeno peppers that were cut into little rounds, and then sautéed, and also there was what did I put in there? Mozzarella cheese.
People are saying you sound better, Tom. Can I get one more confirmation? I trust you, Florida Man Gamer, but...
Mozzarella cheese. It does a wonderful thing with the eggs when you do a soft scramble and you make it all soft and goopy, and then you get some nice... You can get like a loaf of bread, like a sourdough loaf or sourdough-style loaf, which it turns out they have at my local grocery store. They have sourdough and sourdough-style. Well, we don't have soy rizo at the Whataburger. I did try and do like how they do a McRib, Michael, the McRib. Are you familiar with the McRib sandwich?
I'm familiar with the McRib, my friend. I was in high school once, and there was a McDonald's near my campus, and I was crazy enough to eat the McRib multiple times.
Did they ever call you Mike McRib?
No, but they called me Mike McMitchell.
Mike McMitchell. Wait, why?
Yeah, because I used to eat the Mitchell sandwich every day for lunch. The Mitchell sandwich, my stepfather, Mitchell, he would put 3 slices of white bread, 2 slices of bologna on one together, so it would be... Can everyone hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us. I just felt like doing this because...
Well, I was going through what the Mitchell sandwich was. 3 slices of white bread, 2 bologna on the bottom crevice.
On the bottom?
2 slices of lettuce, tomato, mayo, Chipotle aioli, and a love note.
Chipotle aioli.
That's right.
That's a mouthful. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. Chipotle aioli, Chipotle aioli, Chipotle aioli, Chipotle aioli, Chipotle aioli. Motherfucker did it. I felt good about that. I did not expect that to happen.
I'm just holding my breath here. I'm waiting with bated breath to see if a man made of Chipotle aioli appears behind you and bludgeons you with a hook.
Oh, we already got this place ghost proof. There ain't no Bloody Mary up in here. I already tried that out when I first moved in.
All right, so we're just going to assume that people can hear you enough, even though they're giving you instructions on...
They're already saying they can hear me fine. It seems like they're trying to say Chipotle aioli. They're saying I could be louder. They're saying it's low, but it's better. I mean, what I can do is I can break in and... Oh, dang it. We'll worry about that later. I'll just talk. I'll come in. I don't have my regular microphone set up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come real close to the microphone, and maybe that'll work a little bit better. And I'm going to be a little blown out, but that's the price you got to pay.
Don't worry, Tom. We'll get through this together. Everyone can hear you. The way this seminar works is that we are present here. In a moment, we'll be joined by 4 brave workshop students, each of them with an eBay item they'd like our appraisal of. And when they pop on screen, we're going to get to know these blessed individuals. We're going to get to see what their item is for the first time. We haven't been told what their item is, so it will be a surprise to us. We'll be put on our toes. We're going to have to teach and be experts on demand. This is not scripted. This is real life.
Exactly. We're walking a fine line. We're on the razor's edge of the e-commerce.
Hello, Sophia Marcus. I hadn't said hi to you yet, and Kagol as well. Thanks for joining us in the student chat. That's basically the gist of it. The last thing I'll say before we get started is this is a free course, thanks to a generous donation from the Carter Silk family, from the Pear Apple County Fair, and the New Mervyn store card. However, we do accept tips for our performers, which is it's a synonym for workshop students. If you Venmo at PowerSelling101, everything you send in will be shared equally amongst our 4 workshop students. And you have my resplendency guarantee promise on that.
You got it? Unless you don't got it.
There we go, my
Then
friends.
you're going to get not resplendency guarantee.
We do have a resplendency guarantee for my promise there that we'll spend these, we'll share these tips evenly. The resplendency guarantee also applies to each of our workshop students if their item passes the threshold of honesty, transparency, lack of infernal haunting, and so on and so forth.
Well, can I say this? I feel like haunted items shouldn't be removed from the resplendency guarantee because a haunted item is one of the top selling items. We've had a lot of great success with cursed items.
Well, if it's a cursed item and if there's some kind of a trickster element to the cursing, that's usually fine. However, it's sometimes these haunted items can get very dark and cause a lot of negative energy. Sometimes it might ride the edge into being not worthy of a resplendence guarantee. This will all be sorted out as our workshop students join us, which we'll try and get to as soon as we can here. Right, Tom?
Exactly. And you know what we should do is start bringing in those workshop students and see how they do it.
Please do, my friend. Do what you do best. Do you?
I do declare that we have our first student coming in the chat right now. Please give a clap wherever you are for Greg Manicore. Greg, oh my goodness, you look so distinguished wherever you're at.
Thank you. I'm here in Kansas.
Kansas? Well,
Kansas.
it looks
Topeka,
like...
Kansas.
Is that the Topeka Fine Art Museum? What room are you in there, my friend?
No, this is my house. These are actually I was hoping you'd help me sell these paintings I found.
Oh, well, first off, congratulations. Your house
Thank
looks
you.
immaculate and worthy of that art that is on the walls there.
Thanks. This is the dining room.
Wow, how many rooms do you have, and are there paintings on all the walls of those rooms as well?
The answer to that question I can tell you is there's 3 rooms in this house, and this is the only room with paintings.
Oh, okay.
That's that's it. That's the
straightforward.
answer.
I'm just trying to picture how many paintings we might be helping you sell. So this is very helpful information for me.
Just these, and there's a poster. I found this poster too.
Oh, well,
I found them. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, we're going to help you assess and analyze each one of these paintings/posters with full equity amongst all of them.
I know the poster is a Kathy Ireland poster because I recognize that one. I put them all in frames I got from Amazon, so I'm hoping I can get at least my money back for the frames.
Well, we'll do our best to help you achieve that goal, my friend.
Thank
Tom, we're going to have to try and pinpoint exactly what these paintings are. So I know you're the computer whiz.
I'm gonna look up some stuff. I am looking up Kathy Ireland right now. It does look like she spun off from being a hot lady into also selling weighted blankets.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting on one of her blankets right now. I didn't even realize that.
You're sitting on top of the blanket.
Yeah, well, I thought I was confused by the weighted. I thought you had to weigh it down, otherwise it would go away.
Sort of like a Mary Poppins blanket or something. So.
Yeah, like a Mary Poppins
like you hold it up.
I think that's the first thing anyone would think of when you think of a blanket floating away, is a Mary Poppins blanket. You wouldn't think of the rug from Aladdin or Doctor Strange's cape or any of the fanciful rugs that fly.
Or Doctor Strange
I've never heard
cape.
of any of those things, Michael.
Okay, so I've got my Kathy Ireland research taken care of. That's
okay,
easy.
good.
So let's see what else we got here.
Oh, well, some of these have things written on the back of them. Like this one, it says, I wrote it down here, Vermeer, Vermeer. I don't know if that's the name of the painting.
I believe it is the name of a painter, and it is also the name of a process.
It's also a brand of stump grinder. Did that have like wood shavings on it?
No, I found these all in a storage unit. I'm a big fan of Storage Wars, and I thought, hey, I
Okay.
can do that. So I went to my local storage place and I bought a storage unit, and all these paintings were in there, along with
Okay.
like some ski masks, some like rope. I use the rope to tie up my boat, but so I can't sell that. And the ski masks they looked kind of old, so I just threw them away.
It's a right move. Ski mask market is oversaturated.
Yeah,
There's a.
they looked a little oversaturated, let me tell you.
It sounds like you stumbled upon such a big score for your first time storage hunting.
I know. I thought, wow, but then I was like, paintings. Who? I mean, look at this one. This one's so ugly. Who? I mean, I think a kid drew that one. It's so gross.
Did that one have a name on the back, a writing of any kind?
Well, yeah, it says Harley Quinn head, but it doesn't look anything like the Batman character.
Can I ask you a question, Greg?
Sure.
Did you visit any other storage lockers, or was this your final job that produced these
This is
paintings,
the
and then you were
only-
out of the biz?
This was the only storage unit I went to. I got in and I got out. And now I don't know if I want to do it ever again because I mean, paintings. I thought I'd find like a lawnmower or something.
Something useful, something
Yeah,
practical.
not paintings.
Right. I mean, the Vermeer. It sounds like you could have gotten yourself a wood chipper with that, but that's not
I
gonna do
know.
anything.
That would have been great here in Kansas. We don't have a lot of trees, but like a lot of wood that I need chipped.
You find
Oh.
any guns in the storage?
I
Been
did.
attacked?
There was a gun. It had all the bullets in it.
Oh.
So I was like, oh no, that's not good. So I gave it to some neighborhood kids because I thought they'd enjoy it.
I
Did
mean,
you-
what kind of neighborhood kid doesn't love a gun? That's why, Greg,
I
I feel
know.
like you already understand the tenets of power selling.
Yeah, and who wants a used gun? I mean, they're lame. And it only had 6 bullets in it, so like it's not even like full. I thought
So-
it was used.
What about there's one right above where your head is on screen?
The
So-
flower one?
No, the one above Kathy Ireland. Is that like Kathy's mom, like Mrs. Ireland?
No, apparently I thought it was a woman too, but on the back it said portrait of a young man. And I was like, what? This must have been painted in like, 1200 or something, back when the kings were around. Look at
Man.
it.
I
He's
mean,
real-
that's
It's real silly looking with his long hair.
You get
it's not even in a man bun. That's just like
I know.
weird.
And I don't know, he's wearing like real like a blanket. I thought maybe it was like a cold woman. That's when I first saw it. I was gonna give it to my grandma because I was like, she's always cold, and I thought, hey, look, here's a painting. Maybe she'll think it's a painting of her younger because she's getting older. But
Well, I mean, I'm not finding a whole lot of luck here. Let me make sure that there's not like an alternative market that I'm not seeing here.
Sure.
Like sometimes eBay's a little weird with the way things are tagged. But Michael, you seem to be deep in thought. You don't really know. I want to know what's going on in your head.
I'm curious about how did the storage locker come onto your radar, Greg?
well, I went down to the storage unit place, A1 Storage, and I said, hey, the guy who works there, his name's Chip. I said, hey, Chip, and he said, hey, Greg, we went to high school together. And I said, hey, I watch a lot of Storage Wars. I think I could do that. Are there any storage units that no one has come or paid for or claimed? And he said, hey, there's one that's been here for like 20 years and no one's ever paid for. And I said, well, can I buy it for like $100? And he said, sure. So I went down there. It was number A42, and I popped the lock, and pulled up the thing, and there it was. There's also a skeleton in there. He was wearing clothes, but I figured, who wants old Halloween decorations? So I just got rid of that.
Smart move.
Yeah.
No one needs
There's
a
a
skeleton.
duffel bag in there too, a big duffel bag. The zipper was rusted shut. I couldn't get it open, but it had the initials DB, and then a C.
Dragon Ball C.
And it felt like it was full of newspapers, like just stacks of newspaper about this big, about this, like that wide. That's what it felt like inside, but I couldn't get that zipper open, so I just threw it away. It was next to a parachute.
Interesting. I see that you reframed the paintings using Amazon frames. Were there any
$15 frames?
Oh, that's a great deal. Were the
those look like much more expensive frames?
I know, but they're real cheap shit.
I was going to ask if the original frames seem to have any damage that would be specific to a kind of vehicle, or
oh no, all of these paintings were like wrapped up in like tubes.
Okay.
And a couple of them had like this one over here. Like if I turn around, I don't want to turn around right now, but it has like fingerprints and blood and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was blood, but I think it's just ketchup.
Okay.
Or like Vitalis.
Okay. Well, I mean, Greg, we're running out of time here, but Michael, what do you think the best course of action is here? I mean, my vote is maybe just pass these off on to us, and we can give you a commission instead of you selling them yourself. This might be something that might be better suited for our store.
Well, there's I have 5 of them, and I spent $15 on each of the frames, so I want to get at least $80. You think I can get $80 for the whole thing?
I think you're gonna get much more than 80, my friend, and I'll tell you exactly how to do it.
What? Okay.
Go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say, well, no, Michael, you're the power seller, you're the expert, so go for it.
So these come from disparate eras of paintings, and it's going to be hard to find someone who is going to take them all at once, unless what I would do is I would focus most of your attention on that Kathy Ireland poster, my friend.
Yeah.
If you can find a garage or a car repair shop that wants to spruce up their walls, you might be able to get them to take this 5-pack Kathy Ireland bundle. You just layer them.
Is it all? They're all Kathy Ireland pictures. Is what you're saying?
They're all Kathy Ireland or her descendants, or they were. A friend of hers spilled ketchup on it. Whatever story you need to tell.
This one will be real. This one at the bottom, someone wrote Van Gogh on it, so I'll just scratch that off and write Kathy. That way, maybe they'll think she painted it.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
I do say we must move on to other guests. So if you're not going to sell them to us, then guess to luck, and you're selling. Michael's strategy is a sound one, and I think it'll serve you well.
All right. Well, Michael, you guys just send me the address. I'll send them all to you. I'll just put them back in the tubes, and then I'll send the frames separate, okay?
Perfect, my friend. And before you go, I have a little gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
You've earned the Resplendence Guarantee. Congratulations for you.
What?
That's right.
I don't know what that means.
It means you won the big prize of our hearts.
Now we wish you well.
You guys can have these for free. You know what? That's great.
Now, that's what being a power seller is all about, is being a power friend.
Take care, power friend. Be well.
Take care, power friends.
Solidarity.
We fleeced him.
Yeah, we
I was worried you were not in on that, and then
Yeah.
you went around another. That I still learn from you every day. Great work.
Well, let's just say it's not every day that a rube with some DB Cooper stolen paintings, which first off, let's just talk about that for a second. DB Cooper, famous for hijacking a plane, asking
Yep.
for, I believe, $50,000, jumping out of the plane, landing somewhere in the woods, never being seen again. People didn't realize that he also parachuted out of the Louvre, out of the Met in New York City, and lots of other museums.
He was a base jumper. He jumped out of all the tallest points. That was one of my favorite photos of DB Cooper. Is him jumping out of that top of that Louvre pyramid.
That's right.
Anyway,
Well, my favorite photo is the one where Jay-Z is at the Louvre, and then people are trying to take his picture, but they don't know who he is. All right, who's our next student, my friend?
Jay-Z Cooper. Our next student, that joke didn't land. Our next student is Cornelius Barrel. Cornelius.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you very much for assisting me in my time of need.
Of course, my friend.
Happy to have you.
You know, I like so many around the world, I just took a very unfortunate little getaway, a little weekend getaway to Santo Domingo. And unfortunately, my employer was not as happy about that. Now, I am using an alias. I am using an alias because where I live, they would know me too well if I unmasked myself. But that actually is why I am here. See, before I go before the ethics committee, I need to unload a mask. I thought it would be enough to be masked. That would get past the international travel bans. But unfortunately, as a member of parliament, that is, I need to be held to a higher standard, supposedly. So I need your help.
Well, you
I'm
came to
hoping
the-
through you we can obfuscate, we can hide, we can bury, we can offshore account this maybe.
You came to the
Try
perfect
something
place.
out. Yeah.
You're safe in our hands, Cornelius Ball.
Thank you. Thank you.
First off, I just want to congratulate you for having such great hair.
Thank you.
I feel like it's not too far from my own. Maybe the shade is different, but it's similar consistency and texture.
Well, I would say mine is lighter, maybe perhaps because I spend so much time in the sun. Unofficially, this is not on record.
None of this is on record. I want to direct our attention back to this little mask you have.
Oh yes.
Pop it on. There you go.
Are you comfortable putting it on?
Well, and that was the whole point. I originally got this years ago as a face mask for myself so I could be incognito when I traveled because as a person of power, you don't want to have the throngs on you. So yes, it is there. I feel a little bit like the man in the iron mask, even though this is not iron.
I have a question, Cornelius? Did the mask shrink or did your head and face enlarge?
What I would like to say is that people have enjoyed me so much that, my head has grown a size or two since I first originally purchased this mask.
Got it. I just want to make, because sometimes when you have a metal, it shrinks over time, and that changes the value of what you got. I'm going to do some research here.
Now, when I had this made originally, I was very much inspired by that novel where you have a painting that ages on your behalf. So I thought this would be the same thing in terms of corruption. That this would become corrupt, so I could stay pure as a member of Parliament. But as you can see, it is so shiny. I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked for that purpose.
See.
Have you found yourself, when you did put the mask on, did you find yourself, were your inhibitions cast to the wayside? Well, if I were to have met you with this mask on 10 years ago, what would our exchange be like?
It would have been carnival time. I perhaps have worn this to one or two wild party situations. Again, hiding behind it because I am very conservative in public eye. But behind here, oh, I'm a little imp.
Infernal indeed.
Oh, no. I mean, that's what people say about my party, but those are the haters. Don't listen to the haters. I and my mask, I do not believe there's anything hideously wrong about this. The sacrifice we had to do to get it shaped is purely, I mean, scientific, I'm sure.
What kind of sacrifice are we talking about?
Have you heard of Santeria? I don't practice Santeria. I don't have a crystal ball. But the people who made this on my behalf did.
Okay. That didn't quite answer my question, but...
The local goats.
Oh, goats. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and the people who tended to them.
All right. So the people and the goats were turned into a metal, or is their spirit imbued within the mask?
Well, it's their blood, and therefore their spirit is now in the mask, which it was supposed to protect me. It isn't.
So it's almost like you got a literal blood diamond there, but it's blood metal.
Which isn't against any laws, international or otherwise. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
As far as I know, I mean, I've seen blood in a lot of different contexts, and I'm just flabbergasted. I've never seen blood like that before, so I'm kind of in awe. But I'm going to do. I mean, I see some iron masks here on eBay, but they're all sort of samurai situations, so I'm not sure that's quite what we're looking for here.
I do hear voices from it, so not often, but every now and then. And that is what led me to take my latest adventure. I thought maybe I could return back to the site of the inauguration of the celebration and return it or something. Nope, that didn't work. So yes, I would like to, at the very least, get rid of this as proof that I was anywhere. I might get a wig, perhaps, like you, Mr. DeWitt. I might get a darker wig so people can't claim that I traveled anywhere.
Have you accidentally had that mask placed upon the face of a dog or a baby?
You mentioned this, and normally it's not anything I would ever bring up, but I do remember my youngest child, Jordan. I should use a pseudonym for that. My youngest child, Rodney, did wake up with the mask on his face. He was so peaceful in burbly noises and cooing and speaking in Latin, which is, we hadn't had that training for him yet, so I was very pleased. I thought that would save us some Montessori schooling, so I wasn't concerned about it. But now that you say it, what's the connection?
The reason I ask is because your market is a bit limited, my friend, unfortunately. At first, when you were presenting it to me, I was just thinking your main market is insecure white men who feel like they haven't achieved enough in their lives and they need some extra step to be able to unleash their id. However, we have such a short supply of that kind of person in this world, so your market is very limited. That's why I was hoping to branch it out to a child or a dog.
Could we perhaps, in politics, it's often fair to give gifts to your opposition. Are there any upcoming leaders that perhaps I could gift it to?
Upcoming leaders?
Well, I mean, in somebody's country, I'm sure that there's somebody coming into power or something that might like a gift for themselves or their baby.
I mean, I didn't take a look at what Vulture said the top 50 rising leaders of 2021 is going to be. I didn't check that list, so I'm not sure. That's not up to snuff for me.
I may know a guy who fits that description you just described, Cornelius. But he's going to be hard to get to. How much time do you have, and how motivated are you to deliver this gift to, let's call him Rodney Biden?
Well, through diplomatic channels. I mean, your country, my country, all countries we are the world, we are the children. I am sure that somehow, now that I am retired from my former position in the legislature, I'm sure that I could make a diplomatic mission.
Well,
I
Tom,
think that's a good idea.
I can guarantee you that Rodney Biden is not an eBay user. Trust me, I comb the logs every day, hoping to see his name pop up. However, we don't normally do this, but we may recommend a direct transaction. So this may not be an eBay item. This may be an international ambassadorial gift item.
It might be a what's the word? A diplomatic. You might go. You're going to have to go on D-Bay, Diplomatic Bay.
Mm-hmm.
D-Bay. Mm-hmm. Kamala, give me the answer. I will meet you wherever you need, on the dark web, on the D-Web, on the... I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're just going to need to go to dbay.tour, and we actually had... What was the name? There's that one guy we had on a long time ago who was sort of the Michael DeWitt of the dark web. I don't remember
his name. Was...
I know who you mean. I know what he looks like. He was a very handsome man.
Very handsome. He was on the middle of being in one of the greatest
DeWitt Michael. His name was DeWitt Michael.
DeWitt Michael.
Thank you, Carrot Flower.
DeWitt Michael's show, and you'll be able to figure out what to do there on D-Bay.
My luck is turning around. Eventually, my people will be... That's future plans. Future plans. My first plan, my only plan, is to get on that D-Web. Thank you both so much.
Thank you, Cornelius.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Cornelius. What a great guy.
What a show we're having. We're making lives change. We barely even had to do any work today, honestly, Michael. We're just letting the cash roll in and the power flow out from us.
That's right. Vicarious learning at its best. I'm sure everyone's pulled some lessons they can apply to their own items, whether they're basketball cards or used outdoor camping equipment. Just remember, you can always go onto Diplomatic Bay and sell these directly to our representatives.
That's right. If you have a thing you want to go to, just dbay.tour. Go directly on Diplomatic Bay. That's how you get yourself in the halls of power. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a learning annex class about D-Bay one of these days. One of these D-Bays.
I would love to. I would love to either teach it, or I'd love to get DeWitt Michael on here and teach that.
It sounds like a great idea. I keep trying to fit D-Bay into things. It's just not working. But you know what is working? Our next student. How about that? That's a transition we all can love.
I'll catch you outside.
How about that? Our next student coming in. How about a hand for Paola?
Hello? Hey, can you see me?
We can see you.
Hello? Okay, wonderful. Great. Hi. How are all of you men, how are you lovely gentlemen doing this fine evening in your humble abodes? One of you lives in a classroom, the other one lives in a diner. I can't think of anything more exciting than that. How are you?
I am much better now than I was at the beginning of your sentence, because first off, thank you for the compliment.
I'm flattered.
Wow.
Very flattering.
Well, we're off to a wonderful start. I'm so excited. Okay, what do we want to do?
Well,
Hey,
Paula, we'd like to get to know you a little bit. Where are you joining us from?
Great. Okay, well, we're in my apartment. Okay, don't get too jealous. I have belongings. Okay? And you know, I'm trying to keep it real, right? So, here we are in my home. I'm going to tell you about my exciting product, but first, yes, I'm going to tell you about myself. Hi, My name is Paola. I am an entrepreneur. And now, listen, now we're all going through some stuff right now, right? We're going through a bad time right now, right? The government abandoned us. It's a bad time, isn't it? Isn't it?
Very uncertain, at least.
It's so uncertain, especially if you want a job.
Oh,
Especially if you
absolutely.
If you want employment, good freaking luck. Because it's like, who knows, right? Okay, so here's the thing.
Jobs just go like.
Yeah, right? Like breadcrumbs out of your fingers. So you need someone who's going to help you find a job. Now, that's where I come in. Hi, my name's Paola. I have been applying for jobs for over 16 years. I have so much experience applying for jobs. It's stupid. And now I'm here because I have, okay, listen, you're at the Learning Annex in the San Antonio. I've been at the Learning Annex in Rancho Cucamonga. So we're like neighbors, right? And I've been teaching my class Power Moves with Paola, okay? And it's all about going in, getting your job, and using all kinds of exciting power moves, right? My signature power moves. Let me tell you, you got your resume, you got your makeup, and you make your hair all nice. You wear a nice blazer. Don't worry about anything from the waist down. It's not important. But number one, most important thing,
Yes.
Oh.
you're gonna make yourself a sandwich. That's right. You're gonna make yourself a sandwich, put whatever toppings you like inside. This one's got turkey and it's got mayo. I cannot usually afford the meats, right? But this is a special occasion. So I put it in. And now what you're gonna do? Hey, Tom, settle down. What you gonna do?
I'm excited.
Tom?
What kind of a sandwich do you have? With bread, I mean, what's the bread?
This
I'm
bread
just
is
dying to know what bread.
It's a multi-grain because I care about my picture.
Oh, it looks like a bread. I
Okay.
Ow! So
Everyone, settle down. Everyone, settle down.
I'm going to put on my
Take this-
focused face.
Focus. Take the sandwich, right? Let's say hypothetically you need a job. You've been applying. You've been doing all the other basic BS, right? Now you made your sandwich. You're gonna hide your sandwich away, okay? You're gonna hide it right up in there. You're
Okay.
gonna go in for your job interview, right?
Practice that right
Correct.
now.
All right? You go in for your job. You're getting all these crazy questions, just like, where are you from? Why haven't you had a job in so long? What are your qualifications? Tell me about yourself. Those are all red flag questions, okay? Never answer any of them. You know what you're gonna do instead? When a boss asks
what?
you're gonna pull out your sandwich. That's your power move. Paola's power moves. You pull out your sandwich and you just take a big old bite.
Oh, Paola, I've run into an issue while I was trying to follow your structure. My sandwich fell down. What do I do if I lose my sandwich in the process of trying to go in?
You have to go after your sandwich. What's wrong with you? You're just gonna let it fall to the ground, you idiot?
Oh, I just don't know. This is so outside of my. I don't know what's happening.
You need me to show you how to go after your sandwich? You need me to show you how to defy gravity and grab your sandwich? Because
Paola, for my friend Tom here, can you please add breathe in and breathe out to the list of instructions of what to do during a meeting?
I didn't realize I was teaching a basics class, but all right. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Grab your sandwich before it hits the ground.
Okay.
And you tuck it back
Try it again.
And you tuck it back into your titty.
This is my sandwich.
Tuck it back into your titty.
Okay. Tuck the
Okay.
sandwich in.
So listen.
It fell down.
You're such a ding dong. Are we ever gonna get to my product? We're not even gonna get to my product. We're all about my sandwich. We're not even gonna hear about the thing I need to sell.
I have the sandwich. It's safe in my hands. I got it. We're good. All right.
Okay, great. Because here's the thing. If you do everything I tell you, which is hopefully not involving you free falling your sandwich like Tower of Terror down your shirt, your boss is gonna ask you for a bite of your sandwich, and you're gonna get that job. But here's the thing. Now you got a bunch of crumbs. You got a bunch of crumbs all over your titties, all over your lapel. What's wrong with you? You look like a slob. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take my exciting product that I want you guys to appraise for me. The crumb collector. This is my crumb collector, okay? And you're gonna rub it all over. You're gonna rub it all over your chesticles. Rub it all over, and it's gonna take all the crumbs off like you never dropped your sandwich, you ding dong parrot Tom. Tom Parrot. Parrot Tom.
Okay. I got it.
You got it now?
I've got my sandwich
ready for your
held in.
job interview?
So I'm gonna go right in there.
That's right.
Okay, hello there.
Yeah, hello. Hi. Did you want to get a job or what's wrong with you?
I would like a job, yes.
Okay, great. So tell me about yourself.
Notice the wink, Tom. That's a context clue.
There's a big old context. It's a big old contextual clue.
He's not looking. He did not see it. So
You know what? I wanna focus my attention back on. Oh, you got your sandy. Okay, great. Okay, so now I'm your boss. I want a bite of your sandwich. I want to give you a job. You've got crumbs all over you. What do you do about it?
Well, I don't have a crumb collector. I got crumbs all over my
Don't you
titties.
need a crumb collector? How much would you pay for one of these bad boys right now?
I mean, I don't have a job, so I don't know how much I'm gonna pay. I guess I'll give you my first paycheck.
Perfect. That's about, let's say you got a good job. That's about $600, right? Are you guys ready to appraise me for $600 for my crumb collector?
I mean, this seems like a no-brainer, Michael. I think that's right where we gotta go. What do you think?
I see
You
no
saw the
problems
exercise?
with. I feel like asking for the winning bidder's first paycheck, both morally and technically possible. All you got to do is have them upload through the eBay messaging system their first tax form, the W-2, so that you can see before taxes how much they're getting every 2 weeks. You can even have it wired directly to your bank account, Paula.
Yeah.
And let's just think of this
please.
on a mass scale. Not a mass scale, but a mask scale.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, wow,
So-
that's real smart.
Masks are usually a little smaller than a human head.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want you to think too big with this. I want you to
Oh,
just reduce it slightly.
that's what I always do. I always reduce things slightly. That's what I'm good at.
Well, perfect. You know, I didn't get a chance to say this before, Paula, but I saw some flecks in that bread. Are those caraway seeds? Are those flax seeds? What do we have on there?
You know, you're going beyond my depth right now. I don't know nothing about those seeds, okay? Look at this. We got like little brown round things here. I wouldn't know if these are seeds or if these are just bits of dirt, okay? But they add texture, and I'm not complaining.
Okay,
Right?
I have a proposal for you, a Paula
Okay.
proposal, which is you can sell the crumb collector. How about for those who are like me, for Lauren without a sandwich, you could also sell. The market is right and ready to go for sandwich makers.
Oh, are you talking about like one of those dumbass sandwich artist jobs?
No. I'm talking about George Foreman style grill, but it's for making sandwiches. You have it, you press it fresh. You have a sandwich that is cut already into small enough sizes to slot to your titty.
Well, wait a minute. Are you offering me a job right now? Is this a job offer?
I'm offering you an opportunity to license sandwich makers under the Paola name and make at least $25 per sale on eBay.
Wait a second. Okay, so what if I said yes to that, but I also wanted to make your first paycheck on my crumb collector? Can I do both of those things?
I don't see why not.
Then the handshake. We're done. This is so. Wow, we're such a good team. This is stupid.
Look at that, my friends. Everyone in the chat. This is what happens on our seminar.
Yeah.
This is not planned. This is real life.
Wow.
I thought I was stupid, but it turns out I got a couple ideas still up in the old keister up there.
Dang.
Now you know
Dang. Good job. Good
Now-
job, Mr.
You
Parrot.
good job, Ms. Paola.
Oh, wow. Parrot
next-
and Paola. What a team.
What a team. Well, Paola, listen, I'm going to be in touch with you via email, but we have We have to see our final student of the night. Michael, sorry, I kept interrupting you. Did you have something else you'd like to say?
I'm just saying, everyone get ready for it because we're about to drop the Resplendence Guarantee on the Crumb Collector / knockoff George Foreman grill.
That's exciting. Wow. I've never been given nothing in my life. So this is great. And I'm gonna go finish my sandwich now, and I'm gonna crumb it off. Okay. So thank you boys very much. Exciting.
Thank you for joining us, Paula. Have a resplendent evening.
Likewise.
I got an idea. The Paola Power Grill. It's right there. It's perfect. It's ready.
You can sell them at NBA games every time they show a player's average points per game on the big Jumbotron. You can have a little Paola's Power Grill pop up on screen like it's a mouth, like it's going to eat something.
Or it could do the thing where it takes the basketball and then it grills the basketball and then it pops out and it's points.
And it's points, and then they cut to a fan who is eating a grilled basketball that they sell at the snack bar.
Right.
It's multi-marketing tie-in.
I'll tell you what, Michael. I love that idea so much that I'm not even going to tell you how much my mouth hurts from trying to bite my phone. And I'm going to just bring on our final student of the night.
Resplendent, my friend, resplendent.
Is that our new theme? You're dropping the new theme early?
Oh, was I singing our new theme aloud? I didn't realize.
You're singing our new theme song out loud.
Oh, that was a sneak peek. That's not supposed to be public yet.
Resplendent.
It's a lot better when Let's just say it sounds a lot better when Rivers Cuomo sings it, but I won't reveal more about what we're working on.
All right, we don't got to do that yet. We'll save that for the Anyway, it's our final student.
Some people say that our resplendent theme is a return to the Pinkerton era Weezer, by the way. People are very excited about that theme coming out. It's got that dark keyboard, classic crunchy Weezer guitars.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for a whole show about sweaters.
That's right.
Would you like to power sell my sweater? Yes, I would. I would also like to meet our final student, Scarlett Birch. Man, my jaw hurts. Never bite into your phone.
Do not.
Only bite sandwiches.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't.
Scarlett, our apologies.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
Whoa. Hey.
Welcome. I'm sorry if we caught you at an inopportune time.
Yeah, is this all right?
Of course this is all right. I'm a student. I'm ready to go. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Tom?
I'm swell. My mouth hurts, but I feel charged and energized and ready to help pass my power on to Scarlett.
Thanks. Well, as you can see, I'm in Hawaii on a beach. And today I went searching on the beach for some... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
It seems that my Zoom background is of my living room for some reason, and it won't change.
Does that make you feel more at home when you're in Hawaii to have your Zoom background?
Yes, it does, because I am definitely in Hawaii right now. And so I went, on the beach, which is right here. Unfortunately, and I went searching for just objects in the ground, and I was just wondering if you could help me figure out what to sell these for on eBay.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
We'd be honored.
Great. These are men's Ray-Ban aviator glasses.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I used to
rock
a pair of Ray-Ban aviators for a while. Mirror glass.
Yeah, mirror glass. Sure is.
Oh, that's it looks like they're in great condition. I can see that.
They do have a little bit of a red stain. I don't know if you could see, but there is a little bit of a stain. But
You can get that off with a disinfectant wipe, like a
A
Lysol wipe.
disinfectant wipe. Thank you. I've just been trying to figure this out. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've cleaned off some glasses stains plenty of times. That's the downside of glasses. They do get dirty.
So you said you have a series of items. So we'll hold our prognostication as far as value goes towards the end. We'll do it graduation style. We'll hold our applause till the end.
Tally going.
As you know, like I said, I am definitely in Hawaii, in Honolulu right now. It is 9:50 p.m. right now, and I am definitely in Hawaii, just saying. For those watching, this is going to be recorded, yes?
Oh, yeah, it goes out live.
Okay, so this is a gold wedding ring that I found.
Ooh. Look at that.
Oh, got some stuff on it, but it's a nice gold wedding ring.
You know, it might be easier for you to show it off if you don't have your gloves on. You can take those off.
Oh, right. Yes, I will take them off.
If you plan to go driving or attend a cocktail, you can always put your black gloves back on.
Oh, whenever I vacation to Hawaii, I always wear my winter gloves. So here it is. Ooh, I'm not wearing my gloves anymore. So as you can see.
Is that more helpful for you, Tom? Because it looks like the gloves are still very involved in this.
They're actually obscuring the ring more when you have them off. Like, can you just hold it? Or can you just
just go ahead and touch your finger.
To
the ring.
No problem. Let me just find something.
Are you?
Hi. No.
Hello.
One
Yes.
Michael, do you see that in fact? That looks like a wolf.
A wolf, you say?
Well, don't say it too loud. We don't want to spook it. It looks
All
like
right.
a wolf.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
So here it is.
Okay.
Oh, you're staying at Caesar's in Hawaii. That's wonderful.
Yes, I
love the Caesar's Hawaii. It looked beautiful in all the pictures that I've seen. I just haven't been able to get out there yet.
You should get it while it lasts. I hear it might be closing tomorrow due to COVID stuff.
Oh God! Wow, I can't make it out there tomorrow.
They're going bankrupt. It might not exist tomorrow for some reason, but I'm definitely here. So here's the wedding ring.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the aviator glasses, men's aviator glasses. We have a men's wedding ring.
Do it in a way where, could I do it under an alias on eBay?
Well, we don't use the term alias. We use the term username. And yeah, it does not have to be your legal name. It could be Randy Donut Man. It could be...
Yeah.
Usually Randy Donut Man is the only example I need to give. I was going to go on, but I think people get the idea. You can create any name you'd like.
Yeah, you could do Chris P. Cream is another example of a...
Oh, interesting. So could I use my brother's name, for instance, if I wanted?
Sure, yeah. So give us an example. Sure. Give us what your brother's username
What's your brother's... Yeah.
Oh, his name is Blue Birch.
Blue Birch. What about Yum Yum D dash O-Nuts? I feel like that might...
What about Mr. Birch?
Tom?
Mr. Birch...
It's almost a good eBay username.
What about Winchell Birch?
Yeah.
What about B. Birch?
What does the B stand for in this?
Blue.
Blue? There's just something it's almost there. There's just slightly.
You know what? We can get to usernames later. I want to see what other items you have. We got to make sure we see what else you're going to have in your offer.
great. I have this very expensive Damascus chef knife.
Oh my gosh. Now is
Okay.
okay. Is that? I think you said you were going to show us a Damascus chef knife, and you may have accidentally held up a bloody kitchen knife.
It says Damascus on it. I wouldn't just hold up any knife.
Okay.
I mean, all right, Michael, just to keep in mind it may say Damascus and have blood on it. Like they can be the Venn diagram of those things. There's a little bit of overlap that Scarlett might be peeking through.
Not according to the Damascus commercials. They're very clear in their marketing that their items do not have blood on them.
This is aftermarket, right? This is eBay, all
You're
right?
right,
Whatever happened.
I'm sorry, somebody's like kicking a beach ball in the back. 1 second, please. One
Sure.
second.
Okay, now it.
Yeah, now you see why they have that. Why she's got that wolf in there, right? That's to eat the evidence.
I'm realizing now that the background is the real one.
How much for this clock?
Is it made out of any kind of like a particular substance or?
Yes, wood.
Okay, a wood clock.
How dense is that wood?
It's pretty dense.
Like, would it hurt if it fell on me from like a mantle or like a great height?
I hope so. I mean, I think it has some.
Oh, okay.
It's got some weight.
Now, can I ask you, on your trip to Hawaii
That I am on.
that you are on, let's just say for the sake of hypothetical value, let's say you made a very grave mistake. An honest mistake that any one of us could have made. Things spiraled out of control. Maybe some time went by and you realize the gravity of your mistake, but it's still not too late. Let's say that happened.
I'm so sorry. I'm really not here to give you relationship advice, whatever you're going through. I really hope for the best for you, but I really would just like to know how much this clock is.
Okay, my apologies. I did try to sneak in some relationship solicitation for advice. I apologize to both you and Tom for that.
Oh, also,
You don't need to apologize to me. Sorry, Scarlett. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, of course. I mean, what you could do is, to make it up, is, would you like to go on a date sometime?
Well, let me see how my February looks.
Why, you afraid I'll fall too hard?
No,
What are you, lady killer? Do you have a lot of ladies?
Michael is a bit of a Lothario, but that's not really his cross to bear.
Come on, what's the holdup?
Yeah, tick tock, Michael. We
I don't want to tell you no because it's very clear where I am located. Here in room 7 at the San Antonio Learning Annex.
Very clear where I am located right now. Hawaii, are you afraid of the long distance?
right, she's in Hawaii.
Yes, let's date.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. Yes, we will date, okay? Just meet me.
I am so excited. What are all your passwords?
My passwords, I will gladly hand them to you in person. In about 2 hours, I'll be out front of Precinct 12 in downtown San Antonio.
I don't know if she'll be able to get back from Hawaii in that time unless
I think I can.
You can hit the night flight, Scarlett?
Yes, yes, I have access to a private plane that only rich people have. That there's no logs. That's how fancy it is. There's no logs that you're on.
Well, meet me out front of Precinct 12.
Oh, wow. Even Epstein couldn't get one of those. That is fancy.
Yes.
Were you saying yes to me or to Tom's Jeffrey Epstein joke?
What?
Were you saying yes to me or to Tom's Jeffrey Epstein joke?
Oh, I didn't realize it was a joke. He had said something similar to me when I saw him in his cell.
Oh.
Let's go on. We're going on.
Michael, I do think that we need to make sure that you have enough time to prepare for your date. So, Scarlett, I'm going to pass Michael's info along to you so you can contact him when you arrive at the precinct.
So much, yes. Can you send me all his contact info?
I'll send you the relevant contact info. And Michael and I are going to get ready for his date because he's a little nervous, I can tell, because you're an intimidating woman, and Michael is not used to that.
I'm harmless. Tell anybody.
I believe you, Scarlett, and that's why you are definitely 100% getting our Resplendence guarantee.
How much was the ring? How much were the things?
Oh, Michael will tell you all that in person. I still got to do some calculations.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
A lot.
He'll have a full itemized list for you ready to go.
Wow. Wowie, wow, wow.
Mm-hmm. Wowie, wow, wow, indeed.
I like.
I love it when I kill it on eBay.
Scarlett, thank you for joining us. Please meet me out in the front of Precinct 12 in downtown San Antonio.
Do you like this face? Get ready to see it.
Now, okay, I understand why men put themselves in these precarious situations.
With me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's almost a victimless crime, right?
You like this?
We haven't talked about any crimes
Okay.
yet, Michael. Don't start fucking it up now.
Oh, look. You like this? You like that?
Wow, that's some Giuliani action going on. I did not see that one coming.
First off, this is my favorite portion of our show each week, is when our guest dances for us.
I should start playing. Oh, actually, I know exactly what I should start doing.
Do you mind continuing to dance while he pulls up whatever he's trying to pull up?
Yes, but only if you ask me in a much sexier way.
All right. Do you mind? Oh, yes.
Sweet.
Would you kill for me?
Would I? You froze there. I didn't get the full extent of that sentence you asked me.
Would you kill for me, or would you like hold on to some items for me?
Yes. Yes, I will hold on to some items for you. Like I said, meet me out front of Precinct 12 in 2 hours.
Scarlett, we got to jump so we can see you. He'll see you there soon. Make sure you catch that flight, all right?
Uh-huh.
That was
some skillful maneuvering you did there, Michael.
all right, who am I kidding here? That was not a Resplendence guarantee, but for the sake of my own life and my impromptu sting, which I've arranged out in front of Precinct 12 in 2 hours, I had to give her a Resplendence guarantee just to earn her trust. Now, Tom, after we end this seminar, I'm going to have to contact the San Antonio Police Department and explain to them as succinctly as possible that there is a murderer who may be in the area who went on our program and who I convinced to have a relationship with me just to lure her to their front door.
Michael, I have some good news for you.
What's that?
That music that you heard, that was not the Temper Trap Sweet Disposition. That was the hold music for none other than the Emergency Services Hotline of San Antonio, a.k.a. 911 San Antone.
Is there someone there? Do we have a 911
right.
operator?
I already called, and they've been on speakerphone this whole time. They got it.
So you skipped. Okay, so I don't have to put on a wire or a tape recorder and have this conversation with her when she arrives in 2 hours. I don't even have to be there. I can just.
As soon as we log out of this chat that we're in, I'm going to download the full portion of the show that is relevant to your Dropbox, and you're not going to even have to worry about doing anything. That's how much of it. That's the Tom Parrott guarantee.
I am so glad because I have a note session with Rivers Cuomo after this. He's in Los Angeles, so it's 10:20 there. So it's not too late for him. I agreed to talk to him. I'll be honest with you, Tom, just between you and I was a little dismayed by his most recent demo that he sent over. He added a rap section to our song.
Oh,
and
he did?
He did, and he changed the lyrics from Resplendent to Rice Krispies. And I didn't think that was a very good change.
You know how I feel about Rice Krispies. You got to tell them that I hate those little suckers.
I don't know. I guess it rhymed with whatever the previous stanza was, but I still think it should be Resplendent. Of course, this is all off the record. No one should know about this, but Rivers Cuomo, he was the only one that responded to our post looking for a songwriter for hire.
So you didn't send it out to people? Like you didn't get Jack Antonoff? You didn't get his email
Apparently
address?
he's been very busy through this whole quarantine.
What about Dan Auerbach?
I'm not really a fan of Dan Auerbach, so I didn't even consider him.
What?
Okay. I understand that a lot of people like his music with the Black Keys, but as a producer, I don't think he's a Jack Antonoff or Rivers Cuomo.
Okay. How about hold on. Shane McAnally. Get in touch with him. He got Casey Musgraves a Grammy, several Grammys.
Is he available?
I don't know. I'm not the guy who does the reaching out.
Oh, is he okay? I thought you had like an inside scoop on that.
I watched a lot of Songland on NBC. That's how I know. Like, obviously, we're not going to get Ryan Tedder, but we might be able to get Shane McAnally.
Well, okay. I'll reach out to Shane, but I do have to be honest. Rivers Cuomo's almost done with his demo. I have Scott Litt, who was very interested in doing
from
something
Lit,
with
the band.
Yeah, Scott Litt from Lit.
Oh,
The only problem with that guy is he's very unreliable. He's his own worst enemy. He always asks for a second chance. Oh, I'll put it in a Ziploc bag this time. But I'm never down for that.
What about?
He makes me completely miserable. What's that?
What? What about that guy from Real Big Fish?
Aaron Barrett, lead singer, guitarist.
Sure. Yeah, that guy with the sideburns.
With the pompadour and the sideburns?
The mutton chops.
I prefer to keep him as a friend. I wouldn't want to hire him onto this. Sometimes when you work with friends, things don't always go perfectly, and you end up having a falling out in the relationship, or a sellout of a relationship, and also.
I mean, the impression that I get from him is that he would be pretty good. I feel like he would understand.
You have offended me so much by that incorrect ska reference that I have to end this program now because that was clearly the Mighty Boss Tones.
Are you mighty
Dickie
offended?
Barrett. How could you, my friend? This is offensive. We'll be back next week. Remember to tip your performers. You don't have to do it tonight. You can do it on another day.
You should do it tonight. You might as well do it right now.
Do it right now. The Aquabats sang Super Rad. And
I love the Aquabats. They did great work on Yo Gabba Gabba.
That's right. Christian Jacobs, I think is his name, and he produced those shows. I finally found the edit to end the button to end the stream. Congratulations, everyone. Take